gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to our podcast, The Cultural Frequency, also known as Vibe Responsibly. I'm your host, GL Richardson, and I have my melanated marvels per usual. How you doing, Jax?
I am well. How are you, sis? How are you? We do this every week, but every week I say it feel like we be separate for like 2 months, and then we come back and do this again.
It do feel like it'd be a long
I
time.
feel
So
like
I'll
we.
let Keish
Yeah,
go ahead and ask because I know Keish gonna say something. Go ahead. How you doing,
I
Keish?
am great. I am well. I am blessed and highly pepper jack season.
I see we going live, and I thought we were gonna do so good.
Oh no, we
I
are
really
always
thought
supposed to
we
be
was gonna do so
blessed and
good.
highly flavored. What did you think this was?
Right. We're not gonna stop that.
Okay, yeah.
What
All right.
is wrong with y'all, man? I don't
We
understand.
do this.
Anyway, I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm good because I'm not about to do this with y'all today. I'm not. Okay, just a heads up. But per usual, how I always do. Hey, baby,
Hey,
Hey.
baby.
how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
Mhm. I'm good, but you know that already. I'm always good. Yeah. And I'm gonna stop that because Jax, of course, always gives us the
No,
look.
no,
And she
no,
always
no,
says what?
no, no, no. You have the room. I give y'all a good
She always
minute.
says she gives us the room. So
Room.
I'm gonna stop. I'm
The
gonna cut
room
it
is
out.
yours.
I am going. Mm-hmm. All right. Mm.
It's okay. It's not a
Okay,
problem.
so before we dive in, I just want to say thank you all for tuning into the live, man. I truly appreciate y'all. Truly appreciate y'all. All right. So make sure you stay here, vibe with us, because I promise you, you're going to love this. All right. And if you love what you hear and want to keep these conversations flowing, I am going to give you all a link pretty soon where you'll be able to actually subscribe to our Patreon. And here's the funny thing. Everybody else has been asking, how much you charging? It's $5 a month. But here in this live, we're gonna take it down to $3 a month. We're gonna take it down to $3 a month because we want y'all to show us that live love, y'all. So make sure you click that Patreon link, and it'll be here soon. I'm gonna make it pop up, so make sure you hit it. All right. We also have tiers where you can actually choose from certain things, and you can actually get merch every quarter. So if that's what you want to do, it's up to you. But in this live today, all we asking for $3 a month. It's a small gesture that makes a big impact, helping us keep the mics hot, the vibe strong, and the culture moving forward. And we got people checking in already. Look at this. I love this. We got Lady Leo. I know who that is, though. Y'all know who that is.
Hey, sis.
Hey.
2020.
Hey, I see you. I see you. And look, look who she at. See, and y'all already showing out. She talking about thanks for the flavor of the day, 2020 twin. What is happening?
Bro, you should be
This how
using
y'all gonna do me today?
this
And
right
we
now.
got listen, we got Paris. Hey, Paris, what's going on, sis?
Hey, bestie.
Hey, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate y'all so much. And of course, we got Cynthia in the building, all
Hey,
the way
sis.
from Detroit,
I
Michigan.
miss
Thank
you.
you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate y'all. Somebody hit me with a nice big
Yeah.
you're who is this? You gotta tell me who that is. Matter of fact, tell me where y'all checking in from. I like that. Tell me where you checking in from. Oh, this is the homie. For you ain't gotta tell me where he from. He from Brooklyn. I went to school with this guy. What's up, Adrian? I appreciate you checking in with me, man. It's gonna be a dope show. Hey, listen, let me tell everybody now. Our motto is you will not be out here vibing alone. So be sure to tell your people, share the link, tell them to come on in. We are actually streaming on 3 different platforms: YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Tell them to come on through. All right. So we're going to get started. And I want y'all to know when we do these shows, man, they get hot and heavy real quick. I mean, real quick. It start off with me asking a question, and all of a sudden it go left from there. It really does. So, okay, let me do this first. We're gonna change it up. I want to talk about I want to talk about something. Because me and Jack served in the military. Jax, how you feel about what's happening right now? How you feel about it?
Brother,
Just real quick.
brother.
That's what you got? You got, bro?
Bro, okay, so when you know how we do, I gotta go back a
Mhm.
ways. I need to get my research. I need to make sure my knowledge is what I think it is.
Okay.
And while it's already here, I totally disagree 100% because this was not a problem that we had. This was not a current issue. And
Yeah.
from my understanding, as much as they hate it, and I feel like this is what a lot of this is, it's like let's take the Obama rap off of it and put my name on it.
Mhm.
President Obama had already
Okay.
solved this problem. This was not a current issue that we had. We had no beef with nobody. We were just good. You took somebody else's name off of a solution because you wanted your name on it, and you've created a even bigger problem. Like, you know what happened, right? They served crab legs and steak everywhere.
You know they did. You know
They
that lobster, you
served
know that surf
crab
and turf. You know that surf and turf came
legs
out.
everywhere.
You know
Everybody
it.
got that servant turf and was
Oh
like,
yeah.
I don't even want it. I'm not
Yeah,
hungry.
yeah, yeah.
I
So
ain't even
for those
hungry.
that are not familiar, when people deploy and those meals are like, just the regular meals, your regular cafeteria meals, and then all of a sudden you get you some surf and turf, you get you some lobster and some steak. Oh, you going somewhere. They trying to butter you up. You about to go somewhere. You about to jump. You
That
about to
is
go somewhere you really don't want to be. I'm
that's
telling you
the
now.
the unsaid signal, the unsaid said.
That's right. That's what it is. I'm telling you. So, okay. So, Keisha, how you feel about it? What's going on? How do you feel about it? We're gonna get the
Actually,
civilian aspect of it.
like I feel like it's really upsetting because like you
Okay.
put us in harm's way. Like you are supposed to protect
Mm,
us as our president. You are supposed to
okay.
protect us. And I really feel like he put us in harm's way. Not only us, but our people who are there to protect us as well, the military. Like he put them in harm's way unnecessarily. And I don't like it. It's wrong.
That's the
I
part
agree.
for me. This didn't have to be there was not a current imminent threat.
Right.
Like, we are trained and we are told, even when you're not trained, you are told that your military operates on an imminent threat, which means there is some
Exactly.
sort of danger to your livelihood, your freedom, whatever you got going on. And there wasn't one.
Yeah.
There wasn't one. You went and created
Yeah.
something so you could say you did something. I guess I don't understand.
I'm gonna tell you what I believe it is, and this y'all just bear with me because I ain't got no sense. Um, this is the Trumpstein War. It's the Trumpstein War.
Mhm.
It is literally the moment where, if you never seen the movie Wag the Dog, it's literally exactly that, where all of this heat is happening and you got to get the heat off of you. So what do? You create
Create a
something so we're
distraction.
not taught. You create the
It is
distraction.
bad.
So it's a Trumpstein. I'm calling it the Trumpstein War. All right.
Talk about the
Also,
Epstein files if the United States is in a war.
yeah. So also, let me also add, and I'm just gonna do this really, really quick, and you all can feel how you're gonna feel about it. Um, because when we did the second, no, the first show, when we did the first show, I said I won't give that
Person.
man any more energy. So that's about as much as I'm gonna give. Um, but I will say this: the shooting that took place in Austin, that was very convenient. That was very convenient because not only did they say he was a Muslim, he also had on a Praise Allah shirt. This thing with Iran just happened. And you got to understand that ICE was just here and nothing took place in Austin. Nothing. They had no drama, but I feel like they needed it. And not only did they need it, they put a black face on it. Oh, that's crazy to me. And that's
That's
all the energy I'm gonna give to it. And the reason why is because I want to see how this unfolds. I really want to
Me
see how
too.
this unfolds. Because it makes no sense to me. Absolutely no sense to me. But
yeah.
with all that being said, we're gonna dive in, y'all. All right. So I always start with a question and some things I just gotta say. So let me ask y'all a question. Why does calm make us uncomfortable? Why, when someone loves us consistently, we start looking for what's wrong? Why does a peaceful relationship feel boring, but the one with chaos feels passionate? Why do we trust struggle more than we trust stability? Some of us grow up watching love look loud. Arguments meant somebody cared, jealousy meant somebody wanted you, stress meant you were working hard. So when a man is steady, he gets called soft. When a woman is at peace, she gets called complacent. And somewhere between survival and pride, we started normalizing exhaustion. Maybe the reason we question peace is because we've never seen it last. Maybe struggle feels safer because at least we know how to survive it. But here's the real question: if healthy love walked into your life today, would you recognize it, or would you sabotage it because it doesn't feel familiar? So, big question is, have we mistaken intensity for intimacy? Anybody?
I don't feel like we've mistaken intensity for intimacy. I feel like there's a couple of confusions across the board. First things first, like we don't, let me rephrase that. Some of us are not aware of what intimacy besides a bedroom intimacy looks like. So therefore, we confuse when things are not extremely high in a relationship. And then that little notion that girls get taught when they're young, like, oh, he hit you because he liked you, or oh, he chased you because he liked you. They take that into adulthood. Nobody ever dispels that myth that that's not what that really means, or that's not what that looks like going forward. It it, it it's it's like the evil that you know versus the evil that you don't know. So since all I know is chaos, that's what I'm drawn to. All I know is this wow, back and forth crazy love that has never ever been soft, or it's never been different. I'm too afraid of venturing into it. One, because I've never been in it. Two, because I'm not educated on it. And three, I don't know how to handle it.
Mm, okay, what you got, Keish?
I agree with Jax. Um, I feel like we have been conditioned to see all the toxic relationships, right? We've all experienced toxic relationships, right? And it seemed like it was more toxic relationships that we were in than we were in the regular normal relationships. So when we actually present ourselves or get into a regular relationship, we think that that is boring. So you looking for ways out. And then also I think too, like sometimes we ask for stuff that we really don't be ready for, right?
Mm,
So say you might be in that space to say, oh yeah, I'm going, I want this person to do this. I want him to stay here. I want him to be educated. I want him. But then you have a problem with his knowledge. But then you have a problem with him opening a car door for you. But then you have a problem with him leading. You know what I'm saying? So because you're not ready for it. Even though that's what you asked for, that don't mean that you ready. You actually in your mind ready for it, because actually being in it is completely different. And I say that because I've seen a lot of people get their gift and end up ruining the gift because they're not ready, and they won't even be honest to say, you know what, I don't think I'm ready for this. This might be too much for me, so let me fall back. And then I also, one thing I want to say too is, a lot of people don't think that they are deserving to have something regular, something soft, something special. Like a lot of people don't think that, you know what I'm saying, like they're worth it, but you are.
mm. All right.
One thing that hit me while you were talking, Keish. You know how we talked about last week. Being on social media and seeing things on social media. A lot of times, I think that that is an attribute too.
Yeah.
You see somebody else's what they have labeled their soft life, and you're like, "Well, oh, I want that soft life." Well, what does that soft life for you may not look like the soft life for Jennifer over there or Jasmine that's on Instagram. So comparison, being a thief of joy, now you've gotten yourself into a situation that you really don't want to be in, because that's really not what you want. You went after somebody else's dream, or you went after somebody else's goal.
Okay. So as far as us looking at, well, not us, just people mistaking intensity for intimacy, there are so many people out there that feel like relationships can be boring because they don't have the drama. Like, why are you looking for drama? Like, I don't like drama at all. I don't care what type of drama it is, I can't do it. And if you are into this drama thing where it's got to be some type of exciting situation going on, like it's people out there that will just start arguments just because things ain't spiced up. Listen, let me
Yeah.
explain something to you. I saw your face, Jax. Let me explain something to you. There was a time in the relationship that I was in where I was literally told when the relationship was pretty much over that the only reason why they argue with me is because so they could start a conversation with me. I'm sorry, what happened to hello, how you doing? How's your day going? What happened to that?
Yeah, Lord.
I don't
The
want
only
to
drama I want
listen.
right now
I
in my
don't.
life is
I
Cardi B. Everybody
Right.
listen.
drama I want.
None of that. And listen, my sis and my baby know me. They know how I am when I get to cracking jokes. I don't like to argue. And the reason why I don't like to argue, I'm going to say something to you to get you up off of me. Your insecurity, I'm going to bring that to the light. I promise you I am. I mean, like, that's why your eyes is too far away from your nose. Like, I'm going to talk about you. You are not going to keep arguing with me. You understand? That's why I hear your knock knees at night when you're trying to fall asleep. It sounds like a cricket. I'm going to
No,
talk about
indeed.
you. I do not like to argue ever. Do I like to debate? I can debate all day. But literally, if you just want to fuss just to be fussing, hey man, you can go that way. Because there's no reason to fuss if there's no reason to fuss. Just say hi, how you doing? And then I've actually heard people say, I'm going to look for the drama. Going to look for either going through the phone or whatever the case may be. They go looking for it. So here's what I'm gonna tell you, ladies and men, because I don't want to exclude men out of this because we both do it. Well, excuse me, we is too many. Y'all do it. So I ain't putting
That part.
myself, y'all do it.
Yeah, don't put
That
none of
part,
us.
right? No. Don't put me in none of that.
No.
So check this out and hear me well. If you go through your partner's phone and you find something, please know you asked for that ass whooping. I need you to know that. Whatever you found, you whooped your own ass. I need you to seriously understand that. On the flip side of that, I also need you to understand if you go through that phone and you don't find nothing, please have that same energy that you was gonna have if you did find something. Either throw them a party, do something strange for no change, but do something.
Not no
Do
change.
something. Like I know I'm so serious. Like you shouldn't even have to pay for it
Not
at that
no
point. I
change.
shouldn't have to take you out. Like no dinner, no nothing. At that point, it should. But we're not gonna go there. So listen, by all means, have that same energy, please. Because all you're gonna do is pick up that phone. You're not gonna find nothing, and then you're gonna sit the phone down. No. Because if you found something, you want to fuss. So have that same energy on the other side. Please have that same energy on the other side. Because I don't know about anybody else. Because I could take a smooth Gawk 3000 with. Anyway, um, so here's my other question about this. What did love look like in your house? What did love look like in your house? See, that's deep.
In my
What did it
house
look
that I
like?
grew up in, or in the house that I live
Right.
in.
I was about to say that.
I'm a both because
Okay.
because it's going to be different. And I know
Mhm.
it's going to be different. And not based on the fact that I know y'all. It's just going to be different. So whoever want to go first, the house you grew up in and the house you live in currently.
So the house that I grew up in was my mom, she loved us, right? Like I knew she loved us, but I was sad for my mom because even though she said she never wanted to get, she always said she never wanted to be married. I never asked her why, but it was a thing. And it wasn't that she didn't get proposals because she got proposals, she just declined. So it wasn't that she didn't want to get married, like she just was happy just in her singleness, right? So she was happy, but I was sad for her because I felt like she should have somebody to grow old with. So then once I started to be into relationships, I in my mind was like, I want to be married. Like I want to, what I'm saying, be with somebody, but when and being with somebody, you got to make sure that you pick the right somebody and not just picking somebody just because in your mind you feel like that's what you're supposed to do.
Okay. Jax, it's on you.
So, love in my house as a kid, like Keish, I knew my mother. My mother was active about showing us what love looked like from a parental perspective. But when it came to a relationship, everybody does it differently. My parents weren't married until I was old enough to know what marriage was, what I started to form my own opinion about relationships. I appreciate the fact that my mother was very honest and told us as teenagers when we got older that if she could have done it different, she would have. She would have been married before we were born. She would have brought us into a house where both parents were already together versus it being a wedlock situation. Based on what I saw in my own house and how I saw relationships go, I was active about not perpetuating the same things. But, history goes and sometimes you repeat itself. Now, after having a child out of wedlock and then getting married after the fact, I am now doing the same thing with my own kids, perpetuating that I want them to be married. I want them to go on and have a life that I am showing them, but I also understand that I can't control that. I won't say we, because we are doing this together. We make a point for our kids to see things that we didn't see coming up. We kiss in
Mhm.
front of our kids. We show affection in front of our kids. We laugh and joke with each other in front of our kids. I want my kids to understand that being with someone doesn't always have to look like one way, and it doesn't necessarily encompass one thing. Yeah, there are times it might be hard, but we also want to show them that this can be done without a struggle.
Yeah.
Because I feel like our parents struggled a bit. It was a lot more survival versus not. So I kind of wanted to get away from that.
Mm. I understand. So anybody that's in here, for the folks that are in here, put it in the chat. Like, how did it look for you? What did love look like in the home and in the home you're in now? What does that look like? I want to hear from other people so we can showcase it up here on the live where people can see it. For me, love growing up, I saw it, but it was fleeting, right? And so when I wouldn't say people were in and out of my house because my mom and my dad were not together, right? As long as I could remember, they were not together. And never saw it on my dad's side. My dad was in the military. But for my mom, I can honestly say that, two people in her life that took to me as, their child, and so that was pretty dope. But I didn't see it in a sense of longevity. That's the thing I believe that I was missing as far as watching love. You know, uh Josh says there was love between the siblings, me and mine. And I can agree with that, right? And the reason I can agree with that is because my brother and my sister loved them. I absolutely loved them, right? But I believe just that being in a relationship love is a little different. And so even on the past episode, I did make mention of doing things differently or doing things, I guess, opposite of what I saw. So now for me in a relationship, I do my best to love, communicate, be honest, be loyal. I do my best to ensure that the person I'm with is heard and seen. I think the best thing that I feel like I acquired. This is not a learned behavior for me. It's something that I picked up on my own, is to listen to the things that's not being said. because that's the loudest thing in a relationship. The loudest thing in a relationship are the things that are not being said. And I pay attention to that. I pay attention to how she's looking. I pay attention to maybe, she's not feeling the best today. I pay attention to, okay, look, this doesn't look right. I even pay attention to how she walk, y'all. Like we could be out and I'd be like, you okay? Because something don't look right. And then she'll lie and say, no, I'm fine. And then get home and be like, where's that Motrin at? So, it's just you got to pay attention to your person, because the loudest thing are the things that are not being said. And it's not a bad thing. It's just that your person may just be used to not communicating those things because they didn't have anybody to communicate those things with. They didn't have a soft place to land. And every time they said something, it was like, well, I don't understand what's wrong with you. It happens. And so give your people, your partners, your wife, your husband, your fiancés, boyfriend, girlfriend, give them a moment. They gotta it's some things that they probably have to undo, in order to be the person that you want them to be. But just give them some time. Josh says, yeah, there was no seeing that, which is why I try to compromise so much now. Firm but fair, but as soon as I see the one-sidedness or manipulation, I don't know. He said it's hut. It's like hut. You about to ride out? Like it's I know he gonna get me for that. I already know. But I'm waiting on the rest of it to come up. But yeah, definitely. And for those who are on here that are not current subscribers, I want to go ahead and put this up for you. So I did mention earlier that if you go to our Patreon link, you don't have to do that. Boom, it's right there on the screen. You can click right there and subscribe for only $3 a month. It helps us keep the mic hot, the vibe strong, and everything moving forward. So we appreciate you. I'll leave that up there for a little while because I feel like that's what y'all want to do. So I'm gonna leave that up there for a little while. Yeah, it's only $3, y'all. Y'all know y'all gonna do something bad with that $3. Just come on and vibe with us. It's all right. It's okay. So why is it that when a man is consistent, why do women question his motives? Have y'all been guilty of that? When a man is consistent, like he's doing his thing because you've been in a situation where it just wasn't right, that all of a sudden now, something ain't right with this one. Who sent you? I don't like this. This is too good to be true. Are y'all guilty of that? Look at the faces. Are y'all guilty of that? Yeah. Like the hell about it? Head go. Come on, hit me with it. I want to hear it. Come on, let's go.
Okay, so when you come out of like a bad relationship or direct hurt, I do feel like sometimes you carry a little bit of that, but you don't necessarily realize you carry that until somebody brings that to your attention. I had to be loved out of that. I had to have somebody to show me that I see what you went through, but give me a chance to show you I'm not going to do those same things. Like, sometimes I feel like we just move with that notion and we got blinders on, and all you see is, well, Tyrone was doing this when I was being faithful, and Tyrone was cheating on me, and Tyrone was calling them girls. And as soon as somebody come in and y'all go to dinner, and because he don't want to be interrupted, he put his phone down. You like, so who you hiding from? Everybody don't have something to hide. But some women have to be loved out of that or shown that it's not necessarily that. And you got to give people space in some of them spaces sometimes. Like, you got to give them a little room. Now, I ain't saying be no doormat, but give them a little room to come out of that and show that they can receive what you're giving, as well as show them that you are not Tyrone and Bebe them from around the block.
Yeah, before Keith start, I want to say Jack said something. Hey fellas, let me tell you something. If you with somebody that got them type of problems, hey man, don't you put your phone down face down. Just keep it in your pocket. Wherever you going, don't pull that phone out and put it face down. You're gonna start a war. You hear me? I'm trying to help y'all. You will start a war. Just keep the phone in your pocket. If you look at it, put it back in your pocket. Don't take that phone and put it face down. Be a whole war at that restaurant. Go ahead, baby. I'm listening.
So I'm just gonna speak from my experience, right?
I hope
Um,
so. Go ahead.
so actually, yes, I was one of those people. Like I questioned G, like when we first got together, I was absolutely like, who sent you? Because they about to fight me. Like I was about to squabble with whoever sent him, right? And like I honestly I had to pray about it. Like I really had to pray about it. Like it was just me, you know what I'm saying, coming out of a bad marriage, and then dating was horrible, and then he just came, you know what I'm saying, like out the blue. So for me it was foreign. Like it was unfamiliar territory that I was in. So I was just like, I was a little standoffish. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I was about to run. Like, if it wasn't for my bestie, like, I need you to calm down. And I was like, no, because I don't know who's sent him, what they about to do. I literally was about to run. So I'm glad I didn't. Like, I actually, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really prayed about it. And I was like, I am deserving. Sometimes that fear takes over and it's fight or flight. And I was willing to do both. So,
Oh, please.
Cause listen, y'all, because I don't understand it. I didn't understand it. It ain't for me to understand now because it's behind me, but I didn't understand it at all. I was just like, huh? Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, just, it's just so different. And I don't, ain't that what you want though? You want different? Or you want to live in this chaos? Like, what you want? Because if so, I mean, you can go find chaos because it don't live here. I promise you it don't. And if you bring chaos, I'm gonna do like Mike Jackson moonwalk. Good day to you. Anyway, I want to go back before I say something about, as I'm gonna move on to what men normally do. I want to touch on some things that a couple people put in here. Derek Ruffin, we know who that is. Dun, 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 dun. Why it's not showing up? There we go. My dad showed love by teaching life lessons as a man, and my mom showed the nurturing side to be soft and have feelings. Awesome. I absolutely love that because you know what? That's going to translate into the home for him. Is that the bro?
That is the bro.
I thought so. Derek, let me tell you something, man. Hey, stop reposting your wife social media posts when I post it. The only time I see you reposting love is when you see your wife. Hey, it's do all of us, okay? No, I'm just playing, bro. I don't want no problems. 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 I promise you I don't. We're going to let that go. All right, who else said so? I noticed that. I was like, really? Anyway, Cynthia says I had a mom and dad in the home growing up and how my dad really loved my mom and my sister. My parents always showed us love and affection. So see, when things like this happen, I realize that we look for these things in relationships when we see them, right? And when we've grown up around it. And it's a very hard place to be when that love doesn't show up for you. Right? It's a very hard place when you've seen love and love doesn't show up in your relationships and how you've seen it. And then you find yourself looking for that. It's not that you jump from relationship to relationship, but you seek it out. And it hurts even more when you don't get it, when you realize my parents been together for 30, 40 years and I can't find one to stick around for 2 years. It's hard, right? And so for those that's going through it, hey man, listen, I tell people don't look for love. Let love find you. Just let it find you. And take the scorecard and a checklist. Hey man, put it to the side. I promise you. Put the scorecards and the checklist to the side. Because the person that is going to walk into your life and completely throw you off guard and you're gonna fall in love with, all that stuff ain't gonna be on the checklist and that scorecard. And the reason why I say that is because you're gonna have to mend people sometimes into the people that you want them to be. You gotta show them. People are not gonna show up prepackaged for you, knowing what you want out of them.
yeah.
True.
And stop expecting you out of other people. Stop. Cut it out. Completely give people the benefit of the doubt. Meet people where they are, because you're not gonna find your perfect person. Not unless you create them via AI, but you're not gonna find your perfect person. I
Some
promise
of
you,
them,
you're not.
Right.
Huh?
some of them out there probably gonna try that. Chat
Okay.
GPT, create my
Yeah.
husband.
Yeah. And let me tell you something. You type that and that person jump off the screen, that's a spirit. Go ahead and get about your house. Because that ain't supposed to happen. I'm just letting you know. That is not supposed to happen. I promise you it's not. That's the spirit. And I don't do spirits. I don't do spirits. Not at all. Mm-mm. All right. With that being said, so for men, when women are emotionally steady, we see them as less challenging. Oh, me. Some of men see them as less challenging and interpret it as a lack of passion. Fellas, let me tell you something. The best thing you can have is a woman that doesn't like drama, that doesn't like chaos. She's peaceful. Get you a homebody that likes to go out every now and again. Okay? You find somebody that's lit all the time, partner, I promise you, that's going to run its course. It is going to run its course. Because I'm going to tell you just me, I like to go out. I like to have fun. When I go out, it's a whole day ordeal. I don't go out to just do one thing and then come back in the house. I'm out the house all day. Okay. But let me tell you something. If I'm out the house all day, I'm out the house all day doing regular stuff. I'm not out the house all day hitting 3 brunches and 5-day parties, and I got mimosas and I got liquor pouring through myself. I'm not doing that at this age. I'm having a good dang on time at my age. I don't need nobody that's lit. If you my age and you still doing the, especially in Houston, if you are doing the Monday through Saturday partying, please leave me alone. Don't come for me. Leave
Who
me alone.
has
Go party.
it?
Because who's doing that?
Who has
Why
the
are you
energy to
partying this
party
much?
on
What
Sunday?
did you miss out on? Because see, when I see that, I always ask the question, what did you miss out on in your teenage and your young adult life? What did you miss out on? Because for me, I went to college in Atlanta. I don't look for too much. I'm just saying, not saying I'm basic or anything like that, but the things that some of these men are chasing right now, I've already done these things. I promise you, probably 4 times over. I'm not seeking nothing. And let me explain something to you, fellas. If you're looking for that next, how can I say this without being too crass? Because I know how my mouth can be. If you chasing, I'm gonna just say, if you are chasing a freak, okay? If you chasing a freak and you want this ultimate experience, let me explain something to you. It ain't a woman out here that can levitate. They can't levitate, fellas. They can't. Half the stuff you see on these videos, and y'all know what videos I'm talking about because you get them for free now. Women, regular women don't do this stuff. They do not. I'm just being clear with you. They don't. Okay? Stop looking for that in these women. And when you do find one, partner, I wish you the best. I promise you I do, because she's gonna turn you out. She's gonna turn you completely out because that's something you ain't even used to. You're gonna be looking for in the morning with a flashlight. You will. You're gonna be in some bushes somewhere trying to figure out why she ain't calling you. Be like that movie back in the day in the 80s with a radio with a boombox on your shoulder. I wanna know what love is. Looking stupid. That's not what you want in your life. I promise you. Okay? Calm down. And fellas, last one. Stop chasing these sexual desires. I'm telling you now. Because ain't but one more step you can go that you can't get out of a woman. It ain't but one more step.
Oh my God.
Calm yourself down. You're gonna find yourself by yourself.
The
Trying to
right,
figure out
if you
trying to
get with
figure
the
out
right woman, you won't have to. She ain't gotta levitate, and she gonna do all the things you want. You ain't gotta. She ain't gotta levitate. She ain't gotta jump off the ceiling. None of that.
but sis, they out here chasing porn stars. They out
Yeah.
here chasing porn stars.
Well,
I
if
promise you they are.
well, if we are honest, and
Mm-hmm.
there are several certified therapists. One that I like, he is a black man, Aldewan Tart. I listened to one of his episodes and he said the things that you watch on these videos are not realistic. It is literally just for show. So you set the standard so high for your
Yes.
partner that you are never going to be satisfied if that is where you start. Like he advises that once you get in a committed relationship, you should remove that from your relationship and from your activity. Period.
Wait a minute. Remove what?
Porn.
Oh, okay.
He says
I thought you were about to say remove the nasty. I'm like,
no,
girl, what?
no. He
Girl, I
says
used to listen to R. Kelly. Are you kidding?
it
Go ahead.
desensitizes you when you go to be intimate with your own partner. Like it
Yeah.
literally raises
No,
the
it
bar
does.
so high. Your partner can't meet it. You're
Yeah.
unfulfilled, and now y'all created a
Yeah.
whole new problem because now you're no longer sexually compatible.
Right.
Yeah.
I think the
Honestly,
communication got to be important too. Like the communication,
yeah.
like with intimacy is like so important. Because my thing is, what you got from your ex, you know what I'm saying, you might not get from your new partner. But if y'all actually communicate and you say what you want and what you need, and if they care, they gonna listen. Then you know what I'm saying, you'll be good.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought y'all was saying remove. I'm not
No, sir.
listening.
It is a
I know.
very
I'm just about to
essential
say
part of the relationship.
just a PSA. Just a PSA. I ain't removing nasty from nothing. You understand? It's not happening. So I'm not saying I'm chasing a porn star. What I am saying is I'm trying to do something strange for no
I can't.
change. You understand? So
Yeah.
my homeboy Adrian said, he says, I have friends that still be outside. I don't understand how not at my big age. Bro, trust me, I overstand. Not understand. I overstand. Because I'm not when I say I'm outside, bro, I'm doing I don't know if we can call this old man stuff or what, but I'm not I remember the last time I said, you know what? I'm trying to go turn up. I ain't turn, you know what I'm turning up? I'm turning my covers up on my chest so I can go to sleep. That's when I'm turning up. I'm serious, man. It's not a thing for me. You understand? Like that's crazy to me. There's
Our
no
outside
way.
has a new definition. And then speaking, I can speak for you because I can speak for myself. We partied,
Uh-huh.
we did what most people do in 1 year in probably 3 months. And we
Yeah,
have
yeah,
left the
yeah, yeah. For
club,
sure.
took a hot wash, and went to work. And you could smell the
And went to
liquor
work.
on you because you
Yeah,
never went to
yeah.
sleep. You just kept on
Never went to sleep.
going.
That's right. For those who will see this from Savannah, Georgia, listen, I used to go to Sister Girl Tuesdays at the Conga Club. You understand? And then had to go at Conga Club closed at 2 o'clock. I gotta be in formation at 6 a.m.
You ain't
I
getting
got
nothing in
2 hours of sleep.
You got
Drove all the way to the base. Got there, stood in formation looking like somebody shim shall have been me. Like I'm standing there, just look like somebody hit me with the spirit fingers, just like they got me. You know what I'm saying?
not
Yeah, them
been me.
booyah, like got me real good, man. Like I'm just saying, man, it's crazy, but I can't do that right now. That's just not. It's not there. I'm not
I
doing
need
that.
at least
But
one.
it's
But
only
ladies
because
and
It's only
go ahead.
because like a lot of people they had to grow up too fast. So they didn't get to enjoy the time when they were supposed to. So the time that they were
That's it.
supposed to be doing it, they may have been
Yeah,
parents, they may have been working, so they didn't get a chance to actually experience, you know what I'm saying, like their youth like they supposed to. And now that they got the
yeah.
kids out the house, now they outside.
Boy, let me tell you something. Hey, fellas, just
I can't do it.
hear me out, just real quick. Hear me out, fellas. And I'm gonna say this with all the best intentions for y'all. That freak you looking for, Keith just said it. Find you somebody that just got them kids out that house and they free. Ooh,
Oh my God.
boy, that's a different level. You understand me? If she just got them, if all them kids
My
out that house and she free, bro, let me tell you something.
God. At the
I
outside.
got one. I don't even have a word. I got a sound.
The
Gugush.
outside. Oh God. Not again.
Not the good
Gugush.
gush.
She probably drink
Right.
okra water. If y'all want to talk about that, we talk about that another time. But she
At
probably drink
the
okra water
outside
or
tonight.
gugush. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm just trying to help. That's all. What's up, Lex? I see you, girl. Hey, Lex just jumped in the building. I love that. Good to
Hey,
Hey,
see you.
X.
All right. So, for our first sponsor of the night, does what you wear reflect who you are or just what was on the rack? The Gents Life apparel isn't just clothing, it's intentional design, premium fabrics, custom pieces that make a statement before you ever open your mouth. Founded by designer and the homie Rob McKeever, I'm about to mess his name up, who's been making strategic moves in fashion for years. This brand is built on a powerful message that love never fails. This is elevated luxury with purpose, confidence stitched into every stream, culture, legacy, excellence. And because you're a part of the Vibe Responsibly community, when you click on the link below, which I'm going to provide in just a second, which says Vibe 25, you'll receive 25% off your first order. Don't just get dressed, make a statement with the Gents Life apparel. And you can see Jax is rocking the Mount Rushmore of our ancestors. That is Harriet Tubman. That is Rosa Parks. That is Sojourner Truth and Madam C.J. Walker. Dope shirt right there. Make sure y'all click that link at the bottom. Get you one or get you a ton and get that 25% off. That link right there is actually going to take you to his Instagram profile. Send him a message and he will definitely get back to you with exactly you want. All right. So one more time, I'm going to put it up there so y'all can see it. Boom. Vibe 25. Make sure you send that to him. You will get 25% off of your first order. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, now back to our regularly scheduled program. If we've been conditioned to expect struggle, where did that conditioning come from? Where did it come from? How did we get there?
Because it's all we know. That's all we see. All we have seen is struggle, to be honest. Like even when you became an adult, like your early adulthood, like being in college, like you struggle, like you seen your other college mates, classmates struggle. So it's like, when have you not been able to see people struggle? And it's like, when you see the ones that don't struggle, like, it's not that many of them. Like it wasn't that many of them. It could be now, but at the early ages, like it wasn't that many. Like I seen so many people struggle, and to be honest, like I didn't even know we were struggling until I became like 16, 17. Like I didn't realize that we were struggling. I'm like, and it's because everybody else was the same. Like nobody was different. So the whole neighborhood, like everybody, we all was struggling. So that's the reason why it didn't look different until you get into a different, space. Then you start noticing things like, oh, I don't have that. Oh, we don't do that. So yeah. So it's like, it's what we've been conditioned to see.
We've talked about this before, and a lot of us were raised in survival mode. A lot of our parents moved in survival, and like he said, our mamas always made it happen, whether it was mamas, daddies, whatever, big mama, whoever you were with, they made those things happen, or they made the necessities accessible. So you didn't feel like it was a survival mode until you got out of survival mode. I didn't realize until I became a parent what my mother raising me in survival mode looked like. And then I didn't realize until my mom came out of survival mode and she was able to, it ain't even like parenting, it's loving beyond survival mode. My mom loves my kids out of survival mode. She raised and loved me in it. It looks totally different. Like you don't know it until you see it. And we perpetuate it even though we say we don't want to. You don't realize you're perpetuating it because once the survival needs to happen, it kicks in and it's like it's automatic injection. You just start going. You start moving in ways to get stuff done. You don't even realize it.
Yeah, I agree. It's so good to the point where we don't know how to sit in safety. We don't know what it looks like. We don't know how to actually feel safe, just in an environment. I know that there are people who have moved into beautiful neighborhoods that still feel like they have to move in such a way where they were in survival mode. Partner, you made it. Breathe. Put your shoulders down. Let your hair down. Like really take a pause and realize, just a deep breath and say, I did it. Now I can chill. Now I ain't telling you let your guard all the way down because the world is a little crazy right now. I had to do a little something to somebody. But by all means, you made it out of the struggle. Okay? You made it out of the struggle. And we have normalized struggle because struggle made us feel strong.
Mm-hmm.
And peace requires us to feel exposed. There's a level of vulnerability that comes with peace. And you have to understand that that is okay. But you have to find your people to be vulnerable around. You can't do that for everybody. That's just me, right? You just can't do that for everybody. And just live and out loud while I got a number of my people in here to the tribe. I appreciate y'all. I truly appreciate y'all. There's a level of vulnerability in our tribe that is so peaceful. It's so dope. I think one of the dopest things that you can do with and for your people is when they ask you to pray, they never ask you what you're praying for. They never ask, what do you need me to pray for? They just pray.
Just do it.
And we do that, whether we do it via text message, whether we do it via call, whether it's an audio message, we do that. And to everybody out there that is looking for a tribe, looking for friends, looking for family, listen, man, all jokes aside, get you folks that's going to pray for you.
Yeah.
It's cool to party. It's cool to make money, but get you some people that's going to willingly pray for you and love you beyond your mess. Because everybody in the tribe ain't 100%. I know I'm not 100%. But we will love each other through the mess. We will love each other through the nonsense. It's just how we are.
Yeah.
Right? And I appreciate you all. Like, seriously, I appreciate every last one of y'all, man. Y'all know what I've been through. You know, I'm not talking about myself tonight. Y'all know what I've been through, and I know y'all wanted to knock my head off, but just y'all being there meant the world to me, man, even though y'all didn't know what was going on. So with all that being said, I think one of some phrases that I want us to get out of in knowing that you're in struggle mode is, I don't need nobody. I can handle this. I've been doing this for so long. I don't see why I need help now. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You're conditioned in your struggle. You're conditioned in survival mode. We don't even receive the help properly when it's there, because we're so in tune and being in the struggle. We don't have to struggle, y'all. I promise you, we do not. We choose to struggle. And let me say this. If you're going to struggle, when wounded, if you're going to struggle and sacrifice, struggle to make it better. Struggle to get somewhere, get yourself out of where you are right now. Don't just continuously struggle because it's your norm. No, it's not okay. And I'm telling you, it's not okay. Because to be perfectly honest with you, the hamster wheel that you are on is the hamster wheel that you will die on if you don't get off of it. You got to let go of the struggle. I promise you, you do. All right? So, if struggle shaped us, how do we learn to support each other differently? Because do we really know how to sit in calm conversations without escalating them? That's really big. Do we know how to sit in calm conversations without escalating them? Because we all know some people that you can be having a regular conversation and you don't mean anything by what you say, but they will take it there because they're defensive. They're in that struggle mode. So we know it's uncomfortable, right? Because once you disturb that person's peace, vulnerability is going to show up. It's going to show up. And some people just can't deal with peace. I'm not saying I can't deal with peace, but I'm going to tell you, I can't deal with peace and quiet. Like, I got to have some noise. I do. And not in a chaotic way, just in a way, like if I'm laying down at night, man, I listen and I start hearing crickets, I'll be like, oh, it's too quiet. It's too quiet. Turn the TV on. I need some music. I need something.
White noise.
Yeah, I need, no, I don't need no white noise. Give me black noise. Anyway, listen, I do need some noise, right? I do need some noise.
Okay, you need green noise.
Well, we call it that. Yeah. All right. So the family says I'm at like 61.73% myself right now. Fam, I'm going to say something, and you know how I am. That is a Walmart number. What is that? You know how Walmart prices are like $3.23. Like, why am I paying $3.23 for something? What is wrong with Walmart? But brother, but brother, listen to me. Listen to me. And I know you see my face, and we always have the conversations. And I'm gonna call you. I know we haven't spoke on the phone, but just right here on this live, I'm saying I'm gonna call you and we'll talk, man. Like for real, because um we don't have the type of tribe where we're just surrounded. We're all supportive of one
Mhm.
another. So I will call you, brother. We're gonna take that 61, we're gonna turn it into 80 or at least a 70. We're gonna see what's good now. Now if you down about $1 million, I can't help you with that. I'm looking for a million myself. You
And just
understand?
FYI, our tribe is closed. Like we're not taking no more
No new, no
applications.
new friends.
No.
No new friends. All
No new
right, there
friends.
it is. Y'all heard it. No new friends. So y'all come in here and get that crazy. Oh, can I join your tribe? It's a no. Uh-huh. Yeah. And of
Spouses don't.
course,
Spouses be
the
under.
homie from Brooklyn, gonna say amen, Bishop. Hey, Adrian, don't listen. Don't start it. I promise you, that is the reason why this podcast was born. Don't, Adrian. You gonna start something, partner. I promise you, man. I'm in the tribe. My nickname is the resident pastor. We not doing it. I promise you, we not. I'm not doing it
I'm gonna
today.
stay right here. I'm not gonna go no further. I'm gonna leave it right here.
I'm not.
Yeah, Lord
But
Jesus.
today I'm
Anyway,
gonna leave it
listen.
right here.
So act for real. He said, you said ain't nobody at 100. No, nobody's at 100%. I don't operate at 100%, and I know I
No.
go. Man, if you operate 100% all the time, listen, burnout,
Sell it.
exhaustion.
Sell it.
It's not good.
Whatever you
Yeah.
got, sell it.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
Bottle,
sell
time
it.
out.
Bottle
sell
it
it.
up.
We need
Bottle it
it.
up. Bottle it up.
I got
Le-
kids. I need it.
Lex
Yes,
said,
that is correct.
Lex
Was
said,
the
thank
last
God I
one.
made it. Lex said, thank God I made it. And Act for real gonna say, Lex was the last edition. Yes, she was.
She
Last
was.
edition.
Yeah. No more.
That's
One more
it.
person come up and through here. I
Oh,
promise
no.
you. I'm asking, who sent you? Where you come from? Who gave you the ticket?
And you gotta go.
All
Yeah.
you got is
Well,
background
don't
spouses
don't
available.
mean no disrespect, but the same way you came in is the same way you got to leave, baby. All right. Yeah. All right. So
Ah,
if we want peace, what does support between men and women actually look like? What does it look like? And I'm gonna say, especially in relationships, what does it look like? And I know we already said communication, but what does it look like?
Showing
What
up.
does it?
Like just showing up when they are really going through it. Letting them know that you are there, if they want to talk or if they even just need you to just share space. Just being able to just, I don't know how to explain it, like how important it is to, in a relationship or even friendships, to share space with somebody, to love on somebody. Like, just to be able to go and have multiple people to be able to talk to is amazing. Because you know what? Sometimes we don't even have one person that we can go to.
Okay.
I think
What
in
you got,
your
James?
relationship, that support can be a ever changing dynamic.
Yeah.
It can be space, it could be being seen, it could be being heard, it could be effective communication, which is so important. But you also have to be willing to tell somebody what you need, because today I might need you to give me your advice. Tomorrow I might need you to just be quiet. I might need you to
Mhm.
just listen. And inside of that healthy love, you got to be, there has to be a flowing wave of communication. So I know what you need. I know what you want from me when you come to me. Like I've said it before, and it is really crucial in my relationships that I do this. When people come to me, I ask, what do you want from me? Am I solving your problem? Am I listening? Or am I giving you advice? If you tell me I don't want you to solve my problem, then I already know when you start talking, hey, I'm space. And if by the end of the conversation you say I need something else, okay, then I offer that. You got to be, we have to know what we need or learn what we need if you don't know, and then be willing to share what you need.
Mm. Okay. Now, before I move forward, what I'm about to say, I gotta drop some things from the chat because they in there acting a whole nut. So when we said we want to add nobody else to the chat, of course, management said no new friends. Sorry, coming from HR management and support. Y'all know who that is. I ain't got to tell you who that is. Yeah, no new friends, right? Right. And of course, I got to do this one just because I almost giggled when I saw it. Dearest gentle reader.
You almost did you see my face? I did real good.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm just gonna say that is definitely a inside joke with the tribe. I'm not going any further with that because I participated in the Dearest Gentle Reader. And yeah, we're gonna leave that at that. Right?
Love
Okay.
y'all.
So for another one of our sponsors, hey fellas, are you looking to level up your beard game? That's why I rock with Respected Roots. Respected Roots was conceptualized back in 2015 with one mission: create a high quality beard grooming product that actually works without breaking your pockets. They started with their original scent beard butter after realizing there was a real demand for something natural, effective, and affordable. And they didn't stop there. From beard butters to body butters, their entire product line is crafted with ingredients that naturally produce emollients, protectants, antiseptics, and antioxidants, meaning healthier skin, stronger hair, and a beard that commands respect before you even say a word. When you use the link that I'll provide in just a second, you'll get 15% off your first order. Don't sleep on that. Invest in yourself, invest in your roots, and do it responsibly. Respected Roots, because how you show up matters. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's the link right there. If that is what you want, please click it. You get 15% off. And when I say literally, that is what I use. I'm not playing. Like I use Respected Roots every single day, twice a day, and my actual pick and my comb go completely through that. I'm talking about this is smooth, baby. It's smooth. You see it glistening? All right. If you need that link again, you let me know. I'll show it to you, or I can send it to you. Either way, it does not matter. All right.
No, sir.
Margaret, the chat is going crazy. See, sometimes you can't let everybody in because y'all be I'm just playing tribe. I love y'all. Y'all know I do. I knew they was gonna act up in the chat. I knew it was gonna happen, but I'm glad they're here and I appreciate y'all. Also, I said hello to everybody. Lisi, what's going on, girl?
Hey,
Ashley is crazy
yo,
work.
Yo,
Ashley is crazy work. I am not gonna get used to saying that. I promise you, I'm not. That's wild. Oh, okay. And HR management actually put in the chat to click the link and get your 15% off. So I am going to go ahead and put it back up there. And I'm going to leave it up there just in case you guys actually want to use it. Boom. All right. So, fellas out there, you want your beard to look good? Go ahead and click that link real quick. I promise you, you won't regret it. Why did my voice do that? I'm sorry, y'all.
Really?
Anyway.
Okay, yeah.
All right. So if we really want something different, are we ready to choose differently? Are we ready to choose differently?
Yes, I'm ready. Well, I was ready. I did choose differently because I wanted the happiness. I wanted the safe space. Like I wanted all the things. So I definitely chose faith over fear.
Okay.
I believe choosing differently is it is a active learning position. You have to actively learn to choose what you don't know or what is uncomfortable when you want something different. And I think for a lot of us, that's kind of where we get crippled in a lot of places in life. That comfortability is it's secure, and then the uncomfortable is very scary, or it pushes us beyond our regular comfort zone and out the box. We got to choose that, and we have to choose peace and intimacy and all the higher things consistently.
Yeah, because we believe that being uncomfortable is a bad thing when actually it's not. And it's just temporary.
Bible says growth is uncomfortable, and you have to be uncomfortable to grow.
Yeah.
Very much so. Very much so. Before I say what I'm going to say, The sis says, yes, Keish helped me choose different. That's coming from Lisi Delgado. Helped her choose
Okay,
differently. I think
Lacey. All
we all
right.
played a part in that. We all played a part in that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say a whole lot. I'm just gonna say one word, garage. We gonna do differently. That's what we gonna do. We gonna do
But you know
differently.
what? I think when you see your friends do things that
Yeah.
having the right people
Yeah.
around you, having valuable friends, when you see your friends choosing differently, living different
Mhm.
lives, and it's not the same as that whole Instagram snapshot real thing, but when you see people living real lives, they talk about the tough parts of the relationship, the good parts of their relationship, and you see that they flourish in that, you like,
Yeah.
okay, well maybe I can get that.
Yeah.
Girl, how
Exactly.
you got there?
Exactly. So here's my question, and this is the last question. Wait a minute. I got to put this up here. The chat's going wild. Not Lisi coming back with the bow. It was everyone but Keish was the bully. It was everyone, but Keish was the bully. She wasn't letting it go. I can
Sometimes
see
Wasn't.
she,
that.
we
I
have
can see that.
different opinions. She has like a
And I'm gonna
Leo
tell you
opinion.
why I can see that. Because she don't like to let stuff go. Y'all pray for my continuance in the Lord. Do you hear me? She don't like to let stuff go. As soon as we get over here, watch, it's gonna be something. I promise you. And it ain't
Nothing,
nothing bad. We don't
nothing,
never have nothing bad. Let's be clear. But it's gonna be something.
nothing
We
much.
gonna get into a little tussle.
Nothing
Might be a
much.
good tussle. Anyway, um, with all
It
that being
is.
said, with all that being said, let everything we said tonight, let it land slow, intentional, reflective. Maybe peace doesn't feel natural to us because chaos raised us. Maybe we learned that love had to be loud to be real, that success had to be stressful to be earned, that strength meant carrying everything alone. So when life finally gives us something steady, we don't relax. What we normally do is we prepare for the impact. We start scanning for red flags. We question motives. We create problems where there aren't any. Because struggle, we understand. Peace, we don't. But here's the truth: you deserve love that doesn't exhaust you. You deserve success that doesn't drain you. You deserve conversations that don't feel like combat. Peace isn't weakness, it's maturity, it's healed, it's secure. And if calm feels uncomfortable right now, that doesn't mean it's wrong. It means you're unlearning survival mode. The real question is this: when something healthy walks into your life, will you protect it? Or will you destroy it just to feel familiar again? Because the future you say you want requires the peace you're afraid to trust. Okay? So I don't want you to answer it right now, but take this question with you. If healthy love showed up today, would you nurture it or sabotage it? Think about that. If
Oh,
healthy love showed up for you today, would you nurture it or sabotage it? Hold on to that. Please hold on to that because that's a deep one. All right. So y'all know where we are at the show. We are at that segment, baby. Where I heard my pastor say. Go ahead, ladies.
PMJ.
That's the
Hey, Fast
Never
Mike.
fails.
Never.
Michael.
Michael.
My
PMJ.
God.
I mean, I know my
See,
name ain't Kira Shear, but I'm gonna try.
that's why I told him to go ahead. All right. So I heard my pastor say, pressure is proof that something significant is about to be birthed. Once again, pressure is proof that something significant is about to be birthed. Now, my pastor used an example that I thought was the dopest example he could use. When a woman is pregnant, her organs shift to make sure that baby has room to move through, and it creates pressure. But the thing about it, that pressure as it's moving this way, it creates a space for that baby to slide right on out. Trust me when I say the pressure you are going through right now It ain't nothing but conditioning. It ain't nothing but growth. It ain't nothing but making you the person you need to be to receive your blessings. Because there's a capacity that you have to receive the certain blessing that you're about to receive. There's a certain strength that you got to have. And the reason for that is, how are you going to acknowledge and actually be grateful for that blessing if you can't be the person you need to be to do that? You got to be pruned, right? And of course, favor ain't always fair. We know that.
Lord.
So please understand that when you get it, first person you talk to, just give them all the glory, honor, and praise. And I promise you, more will be on the way. But that pressure you're feeling, it ain't nothing but growth. It ain't nothing but giving you that capacity. It ain't nothing but that stretching, so that when your blessing comes, it comes directly to you. All right? All right. So, y'all know how I do. Ho ho. Listen, make sure you follow us, because we will be going live from here on out, baby, on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we will be giving you and yours a chance to ask questions and provide feedback about this episode and future episodes. So make sure you give us a follow and join the live, because it gets deep, it gets real, it gets silly, it gets goofy, and it's just how we do. So, with that being said, Jax, tell them where they can follow you, girl.
You can follow me on all your platforms at dopequeen_786, Instagram and TikTok.
Click the link below. That's the Instagram. Let's go. All right.
Thanks.
All right, Keish. Come on now. Get it right. Where can they follow you, girl?
Y'all can follow me on TikTok and Instagram at 313_Keish. Y'all see how you spell Keish, right?
Right there.
Spell it right.
Kish. And dope is DOPE. We still trying to figure out how y'all messed up dope, but slow cookers, helmet wearers, crock pots, it happens. You know what I'm saying? It does happen, y'all.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. I mean, at least I ain't say they went to the Liquor Window Museum. Anyway, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at GL_Richardson. On Facebook, it will definitely be GL Richardson. Okay. And if you want, go ahead and look us up on YouTube, Vibe Responsibly Podcast. If you want to right now, definitely subscribe to the Vibe Responsibly Podcast YouTube page. We would definitely appreciate you all. And once again, boom, show the live some love, baby. Subscribe for $3. All right. That's all I'm asking. $3 in the live. And please understand this. That link right there, that is not going to be there tomorrow. It's live love, baby. That's it. This probably going to last for another 5-6 hours. I don't know what time I'm going to sleep. But by the time I go to sleep, that's not going to be there. But if you will, $3 a month. It helps us keep the mics hot.
Thank you.
The conversation strong, and the vibes going and going and going. Your support keeps the lights on. I promise you. You can subscribe through that link. Definitely click it. And hey, if now is not the time, we overstand. Just keep listening, sharing, and spreading the vibe. Because guess what? Our new motto is and will forever be, you will not be out here vibing alone. So share the vibes and help us keep spreading all this love, man. And listen, we don't know you, but we love you like we do. So have a phenomenal day on purpose. And you know what? We out.
I'm coming in hot.
Hey, it's a little different us doing it live. Like I can't edit that. That's crazy. All right, I'm gonna stop this now.